Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence, these guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team, and we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And some room to work. Shoves him aside. Touchdown, Cowboys! Zeke Elliott with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and along with that, and the Cowboys have struck quickly here in the opening minute of this Super Bowl. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow, setting up to throw it. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down and 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talked about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Room here to run. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 53 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive in the Super Bowl. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Pollard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Oh, ball.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People who kiss it on the ground.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now, hold on here, we've got an injury. Well, that's Devontae Adams, the wide receiver down on the ground here. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 2nd down and 4. Burrow, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Again, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Throwing the outright incomplete. It's Schultz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try to prevent that from happening again.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And we get a signal and a timeout.
Let's go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Good job, yo.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, Cooper with a nice grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Sliding out of the pocket. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. To the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. It's like they used to call the West Coast offense the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. From the 39, Burrow. Flushed out right, and he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for the 3rd time? How do we time?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. 10th carry now for Elliott.
Gotta be patient.
Holding.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Slant pass to Bull. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That was a nicely run slant. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually up to about 3 to 4.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Frank Clark came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow, throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott looking deep for Elliott. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play here for Dallas. They'll make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions, they're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, his 2nd sack of the night. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On play action, Prescott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
57 46.
Prescott from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
The average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the 2nd half to play.
Let's go!
The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this 1st half. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. And he's got room. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there was absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Now Pollard. And able to get this out to the 25. 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Bengals in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's gotten them to where they are, 2 quarters away from a possible Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased. Doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? After one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go. There the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. To the air again, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. First down, here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DemaRcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on second and long. Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. McPherson's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's get him.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to break out a one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll bring up a second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And Burrow going to throw again. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And it's caught. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bengals are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play here for Dallas. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Prescott now. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Previous play was number 8.
Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
roughing the passer. This is defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Slant pass to Burrow. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't.
Touchdown, Bengals! That's caught. Joe Mixon with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Bengals are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Pollard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive first and 10.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper, but it'll be second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
On first down, Mixon, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack at finding his way open and completing the connection.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Burrow on play action.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Zeke Elliott with his 3rd touchdown in this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. A quick throw, but incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line first. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Bengal Nation rejoice! Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.